What we have here is a very large, heavy industrial metal desk. It was very popular in the government military units in the 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, all the way up into the 1980s. They stopped building these battleships around 1990. They were quality made. They did not skimp on metal here. No, they harkened back to a time when stuff was made to last. We even had these units when I was in the military U.S. Air Force out at Vandenberg Air Force Base Center in California. We used these desks in the 1980s. They are well made, I can tell you that for a fact. But that's not why you're here. You want to know, can the Kung Flu coronavirus live on this desk? The answer is yes. I'll show you where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it right here. Well, just about where we want it. Now you know why they call these a tanker. They are a tank. When I was in the military, 1980 to 1985 military, this is the exact desk we used. This was about right here is where I used to put my feet. Right up here. When the colonel would come in, every time I put my foot up there, the first sergeant or the colonel would decide to come back. Anyhow, yeah, these are solid. Unbelievably solid. Believe it or not, these suckers in good condition. People are asking $1,000 in good condition. I've seen them sell for, $200, $300. This one's kind of rough. There you have it, the standard steel desk tanker, circa 1980. Have you ever wondered why they spray chemtrails in the sky and block the sun? Have you ever wondered why people get the flu in the wintertime? Well, this is all easy. You get the flu in the wintertime and you get sick because there's less sun. Now, if you add chemtrails to the equation and block the sun, that's even going to make it worse. You see, sun is needed for living. We are calcium-driven, solar-powered units. Vitamin D makes us healthy. The sun gives us vitamin D. Without the sun, we don't have enough vitamin D, and we will get sick. That's why we get the flu. That's why people get sick in the wintertime. But when you have people, I wouldn't even want to call them people because this is the year of the rat. When you have rats who do things like spray chemtrails in the sky to block the sun, deliberately to make you sick, well, that really leads us to today's story, the year of the rat. You see, God did not invent chemtrails. God did not put those white lines up there. God did not block the sun. No, God created the sun. And now there are rats that are trying to block the sun from you so you don't get enough vitamin D. You are a calcium-driven, solar-powered unit, and you will get sick without the sun. So basically, aren't we really talking about depopulation here? Yes, that's what we're talking about. Depopulation. This is the year of the rat. And you've probably heard about a virus that escaped the laboratory. Well, again, we're talking about the year of the rat. So nothing surprises me with these rats. 2020, the year of the rat. Curse of illness, famine, and death. But what if These yin and yang cycles were set in stone, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing that we can do about it. The 2020 Kung Flu panic is upon us in the year of the rat. 47 million people on lockdown, a quarantine in China larger than the population of California. But should this surprise anyone, if we were to study the cycles of the earth, life and death, would it not be clear that the cycles are as constant as winter, spring, summer, and fall? Let's dive into the history of the rat. 1804, the Haiti Massacre, ethnic cleaning of all white people. 1816, the year of no summer and sickness raged on. 1828 was the year that the Democratic Party was unleashed on the people, an illness that still plagues the land today. 1840, Napoleon was poisoned to death. The year of the rat curse continues. 1852, Devil's Island penal colony was specifically created to kill people. 1864, the Civil War raged on, the most deadly plague in American history. 1876, the Indian Wars rained down death and destruction. The year of the rat, 1888, America suffered through the Great Blizzard, and across the pond, Jack the Ripper was never caught. In 1900, ushered in the San Francisco Plague. And in 1912, the year of the rat, the Titanic sinks, and the rest is history. 1924, the Russian Lenin dies, opening the door for Joseph Stalin to murder millions and millions of humans. In 1936, the Great West China famine raged on. King George dies. The Great Depression is raging on in America, and Stalin, his great purge, officially begins in the Soviet Union. 1948, the Arab-Israeli wars, which have implications of death to this very day. 1960, the birth control pill was introduced, snuffing out how many lives? 1972, probably one of the deadliest years in history for plane crashes. 1984 gave us the Ethiopian famine. And the year of the rat curse continues in 1996 as a major earthquake rocks West China. In 2008, the housing crisis rocked America to its very core. And finally, last but not least, we have 2020. The Kung Flu virus escapes the laboratory and spreads like wildfire across the land.